I mean, it's a grudge match kind of, right? Like, we're gonna just say that they hate each other and they want to spill blood. Can they finish him off? Doesn't look like it. They're gonna be able to walk this one away. But yeah, like you talk about, the cost of using that TP for the double rune means that he kind of gets forced to stay in this lane.
He's still doing okay, because this is Ember favorite, and there's
down bottom. Gets brought down by 23 Savage. So the lane, after some levels, starting to look a little bit better for Talon here.
Oh, Puck gonna TP bottom. He got the bottle refill mid from the Warlock, who's gonna take over the lane, and Puck is going for an early rotation.
Coil tries to dodge away. It's gonna happen. Cuckoo made the call
for it. He's like, he told him, he warned, which is I think what needs to happen.
Remnant in. Can they get him? Yes. They bring in one hero and get the kill, and KP. Gabby is brought down very low while in the jungle. Q will find the tree, throws out the magic missile. KP is still playing around that way. Q just gives the rebound and then dies. That was interesting.
Rebounded in, okay. Just like a haste Ember is just going to get slide off to slide off and be unkillable. So T1 have to play defensive. That's what their draft is kind of designed to do. They're protecting their ancients, farming triangle, and unfortunately losing supports who are just, you know, doing their job. Just scouting out aggression as a Slight, realize his skill build. Obviously, they know he maxed Slight, but they maybe don't quite know how many points he got in the Flame Guard. Swap in.
Swap. Onto high, trying to get the D-Ward action going. And we'll get Overgrowth, and now they bring him down. Also, KP is in trouble. Drop the Golem, why don't they? Everything laid down onto Talon, and they get 2 quick kills. Not bad for T1. Smoke up now. Makoto underneath that one. We'll run into a couple here. Cuckoo has the Aghanims being delivered right away. Q's gonna catch him. His courier is getting close. Will be delivered now as the Overgrowth comes out. Zephyr dies, and I think that just about ends the fight. I don't know. I mean, I guess they have they have Warlock.
It's like, can they actually kill a TP in late game? They don't have crazy magic burst and
they're committing a lot onto this Venge. Swap out at the start, then a little bit of a heal coming in. Will get turned into an illusion. Do they go all the way in for round 2 of this? It looks like they will, and yeah, Cuckoo, no way out. Dies twice.
Got a Cur in his way out, but that's fine. Going on the Venge when you use Marcy, it's quite a lot. Blink Aether Lens, very impactful. But you know, there's only so much a Dawnbreaker can do with farm as a support.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. Cuckoo
could be the fight
caught
for T1.
Again. They have heal. Carl there with the save.
Do they
At
turn
least
it?
for the moment, they drop the coil. Tries to go. That's a pretty good fatal bonds onto several, but they're not going to decide to drop the golem. So they just give up the life of Cuckoo and then back out.
Talon with a, you know, obviously tactical advantage. They're the ones kind of controlling the tempo a bit more. They've got an Aegis. But again, I don't feel like T1 are going to feel like their position is bad by any means. If they lose Carl, then maybe they're a little worried.
That time dilation, you get caught by that. It's a rare form of control that really hurts Puck a lot. Carl is definitely fallen behind slightly. His other opponent in Makoto, who is starting to build up a little bit of advantage, already has the Lincoln Sphere. Cuckoo, they break the Lincolns right there. Going to commit everything now on to this Venge. Carl looks for a turnaround. Second round, couple bashes, tries to throw out the stun, is going to connect, and now jumping back and forth. Cuckoo will manage to stay alive. Coil afterwards, connecting now, trying to bring down 23 Savage. Is he gonna get away? No. So that is Aegis down. Do they have round 2 of this though? Gabby gonna stand right on top, wants to chase, but it's a little bit dangerous, and without another coil, I don't think T1 have enough control. Makoto, Whitemon, he's invis there. Gets found, rooted. Wants to jump away, and the pull off to the side. Cuckoo swaps him out afterwards. They got Chaotic Offering, but he needs to wait for the silence to wear off. Cuckoo, low, in some trouble, and getting healed back up, barely living through it. Jump in, and there's the dispose. Round 2, the stun is there. They had to go all in for that one. BKB out from Gabby, and now the Chaotic Offering. Where's the follow-up? They don't have Metamorphosis, so it just has to go toe-to-toe, and the Chrono's right on top of them. Overgrowth afterwards, looking for Zephyr. They walk back into the Chrono after that one. Double kill for Savage. Cuckoo now has to run in the illusion form. No buyback, means he can't get into this fight. Talon, they're just looking too strong. Coil?
Coil, where's the follow-up? I don't think they've got any.
No, not at all. Carl does not have nearly enough damage.
Yeah,
and rooted? Oh my god, jumps in. And he's low. Yule Scepter. He needs to run away. Yeah.
We've talked a lot about, like, T1 taking these fights and really, you know, now. Yeah, as they've been doing, they see high here. Swap in.
Long range. And in some trouble. Gabby doesn't want to pop Metamorphosis, won't need to. And actually, all right, we're talking about all these things that are going great for Talon. Go. Suddenly, they're up on their high ground. Chrono, 22 seconds. Makoto turned upon. Lincoln's broken. Carl, he's right there on top of it too. They don't have TPs on these heroes. They're using them to get back now. Everybody's coming back in. 1083 Savage jumps forward. Time dilation. Disarmed on Gabby. Yeah, this is very scary. Q tried to find him. Disposes finally there afterwards. 23 Savage jumps in again. Silence out from KP. And
T1 have to disengage. Meta's wearing off slowly, and now Talon, they want to chase. They know Meta's only got 10 seconds left. They want to force this.
Turn, swap, Savage jumps in. BKB has Chrono available if they want to use it. Waiting on it, last second, gets it off. Makoto right on top of as well, but the Overgrowth comes out. Now round 2, the heal coming in afterwards. Enough for the kill onto TB. And it was a bold move from T1, but it does not pay off. Cuckoo is going to drop down to the south as well. And just like that, they will lose 3. Maybe more. Carl?
In the base, Carl, he's out. Okay, didn't have vision for the Yule Scepter.
Continuing to flow in for him, and he's almost at 25 also.
Wait, going top. Ooh, he was looking for a Chronosphere. He's still hunting for Carl. They've maybe caught him.
He gets rooted. Oh, they find him right on the edge. Triple Remnant in. Might have been a 4th one on top of it, but Makoto cleans up with Carl.
The living armor. You've got some big team fight to fall behind too. It's just this Aegis that makes it really hard to go on Savage.
Savage goes in right away. They already popped Metamorphosis, trying to find an avenue to go into this one. KP down low, going to die. 23 Savage now still standing right on top of him. Goes in for more, trying to take down Gabby. Has Thunder available, but the KP comes out in time. Swap out afterwards, but it's not enough.
And he's Thunder?
He gets pulled, he gets controlled, and he gets killed. 4 dead. 24,000 gold lead, and Talon look to take game number 1 if nothing changes significantly in the next little bit. They got a creep wave.
Not a chance for him to get that Sunder off, and it's really been the story of these team fights is can he get a good Sunder off? And you know, you don't just want to Sunder your teammate or an enemy support, you want to find that core. Oh, he's still dilated.
And no way out. He can't get out of there, surely. Dilated for a couple more seconds, trying to get out of there.
They don't know which direction he blinked.
He blinked out to the south. All right, Carl. Staying in it.
The ultimate issue you often see with...
Oh my God. Carl. He just catches him. Oh, Remnant's in, sleight of fist, dead for 2 minutes. No buyback.
Something good. It's like, what can he do when he's just being kited and played around?
Swap in KP. Not bad, but not enough. And now goes for the stun, hits onto the Cuckoo Illusion. About to come back to life in a second, but it's in trouble. Not going to happen. 23 Savage does not quite have enough. Still jumps in for more. Dispose the punches. Zephyr is dead. GG is going to be called. Talon, keep it looking pretty here in Division 1.
Yeah. Anytime they go in the Gabby TB and you would get low, that's when they would basically bring out all the stuns and control. It felt like...
And it's support Razor. Oh, God. You know what? I
gets the link up and ends up taking the Arcane Rune away. Not bad, not bad.
That role may have just been to try and secure the rune. Like, he's like, okay, let's just clear out this wave and harass him. Whitemon may pay the price for getting the rune, but I actually think supports dying to deny mid laners runes is worth it on this in the current meta. I have a question for you. Oh, hold that thought.
Go ahead. Yeah. Can they kill him? 23 Savage? Yeah, I mean, he's living for a while. And still trying to turn. Yeah, he's good. He's good to go. Backs away, keeps on punching these treants, getting heals in afterwards.
Carl, he's going for the solo kill. He's trying to dodge the Sonic Waves.
Oh, but Carl gets him. Makoto ends up getting him down low, and 23 Savage, they come back in even more. Hyde turns, wants to fight, not enough. Whitemon making the move over. He has another plasma field in 2, and 23 Savage will manage to TP out of there, just barely.
And yeah, Nature's Prophet rushing the vessel against Morphling. They're basically all just playing and itemizing to not give Morphling a game.
Yeah.
That's
not how that works.
Get out?
He's trying to get out of there. Barely. finally brings him down. Now the
charges.
roll up though. Cuckoo trying to dodge. Makoto goes back and forth, and Hyde is there to help clean up.
It's a bloodbath. This is a complete opposite the last game.
And there's a substantial lead for each of these other side lanes over their respective heroes on T1. Cuckoo. Chase. Level 6. Stun is there. Is it enough? Trying to heal him up. Trying to keep him alive. It won't be there. Hyde now backs behind the tower and looks to escape from Zephyr. Zephyr doesn't have any way to break this.
Whitemon may run into Makoto here.
Chance going for the courier instead. Now looking for the kill. Carl is there. Has the Haystrom is going to try and run him down.
Sonic Wave.
I think this is going to be enough. Makoto in some trouble now. Has the swashbuckle afterwards. Can he dodge it? Looking for the jump. Looks for the dodge. Carl looks for the backline. He's able to fake him out. Makoto gets away. Oh, what a dodge.
Maybe even find Q if they're not careful. 5 pause Razor pushing the off lane. Let's go. Whitemon's loving life.
They were not anticipating this. The overgrowth afterwards. They get the kill on the Q.
What kind of play is that? It makes no sense. You know, there's a lot of question marks about how it's going to pan out, but they're playing a different brand of Dota.
Oh, and the bushwhack comes on through.
Just
enough for the finish. Nicely played there. He tried to do a little bit of a cute play with the illusion rune, but down low.
You know, I've never seen a draft like T1, so it's hard to say. Trying to read what's going on here. Oh, yeah. Cuckoo's getting picked up.
Down. Makoto, though, he's taking a ton of damage from Whitemon. Dude, this support Razor is doing a ton. And now Gabby trying to chase Q. Does he have another overgrowth? Finds him a second time with the Tumbler's Toy. And a second round. Carl with the double kill. They pop the
just stay alive.
Split.
And maybe an Aghanim Scepter second for the double leap. They're just all in on constant brawl.
And Carl
loses his mana.
Yeah. That's not good. That's a rough one.
Whitemon gets caught doing some warding, maybe.
Also blocking off these camps. 23 Savage has the damage drain and now is going to eventually get killed off. So 23 Savage, good chunk of pressure back that direction.
Yeah. Especially when you're going in a little blind. But this time around, Treant can initiate.
And he's right there on top of him. Gets the split off in time. Now the lift up onto Carl, trying to bring in more. Zephyr in some trouble. The big ol' ulti dropping down from Dawnbreaker afterwards. They get the blink out by Carl. Round 2 now. Orchid onto Cuckoo, but another lift up.
Nice
KP is doing so much right now. Cuckoo turns, KP trying to get out of there. Low on mana, and with Gabby showing up, this should be enough to bring down the Brew, but he gets it off again. Round 2 with the Aghanims, and now Makoto comes in, has the roll. They take down 2. Back to back, Gabby got lifted again. Dude, KP is doing so much on this Brewmaster. Another lift up after the Dark Pact, and Carl comes in, wants to blow 23 Savage. It's almost enough. Can they kill him off? No, he got the shift over before the Orchid. That is way too much.
Yep, and lots of AoE damage to go through the Shadow Dance as well. Using the Dawn as well as the clap from the Brewmaster. I like this. Honestly, T1, they're keeping it even, and at some point, I do feel like Slark becomes the ultimate late game carry.
23 Savage. He got the switch over, blinks out afterwards. Makoto tries to go for the roll, root afterwards, then he takes it off. Not bad, not bad. Carl jumps, trying to take down KP, jumps away to the Orchid, and then has the ulti available. They got to get out. T1, they're in too deep. Cuckoo's going to get caught. Whitemon tries to go in to snipe him with it, but it wasn't enough. And now 23 Savage still surviving through all of this. KP on a killing spree. MVP by far right now. This man is too freaking good. 3 dead.
Yeah. They just bit off a bit more than they can chew there. They're like...
Yeah, it's got to be saved for last, if at all. And they do finish a couple of other big items here. Quap has the BKB completed. Not quite there yet for the NP, but Gabby runs on in right at the start.
He's going to
Thinking
ignore
about
KP.
going on a couple. They have the link onto KP. Gabby in trouble. Forced to pop the ultimate and then jump away.
You can't fight now. Slark used everything. His ultimate and double leap. They need to disengage.
Yeah, that is not something that they do well. As you've mentioned before, Carl, first instance of the BKB going to be popped. Can't get anything for it.
KP's looking for another Cyclone. Has that wind panned in, but it looks like they're just going to prioritize Roshan instead. He gets the Cyclone off, but they're in Roshan. daring T1 to challenge them now. They can maybe scout them out with some treants or something, but
or possibly Q. Not a bad one to get either. Jumps on him right at the start. Big jump. Force Staff won't save. Looking for round 2 now. KP has the split if they need it. They're not going on him, though.
No, you've got to always ignore KP. I mean, you can poke at him, but you cannot commit too many spells.
They do find Carl. Has Blink back up in a second. Pops that BKB. Regen rune ready to go. Makoto has already used roll now. Jumps. Looking for more.
On this, maybe?
KP backs away, tries to get out of here, has the evasion coming in from that drunken brawler. And disarm, round 2, looking for the finish. KP still hanging on to that Bruce split. Sonic Wave just barely off the mark, Carl. That was the moment. That's what they needed.
That was the moment. Oh, honest, like, I love how T1 played that fight. Just definitely in a position where he can impact the late game in a huge way.
Right. And they do also have, looks like the Bloodthorn coming out from him. So another way to deal with some of that extra evasion stuff. Although the Hex, he's maybe in some trouble on KP, Orchid, but double force. Very hard to stay on target. KP, he's going to be fine. Yeah, they just have to back out. Savage switches into the Slark and now ready to jump around.
They're still riding bottom. They're going to get a tier 3.
Yeah, that is really good. They're keeping him on it. Waveform in. Savage looks to chase, wants to bring him down. BKB, but the overgrowth is there right at the start. And 23 Savage is the other part we didn't talk about. He has the long range pounce to try and chase them down afterwards. But Whitemon under control. Q there for the bushwhack afterwards. And eventually they will kill off the support Razor. So all of that said, it ends up only being 1 killed off as Zephyr, I think, escapes from this. Maybe not. He jumps back into the side and they'll find him.
He realizes there's a ward there. Yeah, it's the tree ward. He pings it afterwards. He's making good use of the double ulti in a sense.
KP walks in. They leave a Penta sword on the ground. Gonna pick that up eventually, I think. Maybe not. It's just on the ground. 23 Savage runs in. They find him broken and backing up, looking for more. Whitemon gets out barely. No, he's not going to. I think that should just about do it here. KP's still looking for another rundown, and they find Cuckoo able to catch and kill that NP, so no more split push coming out. And with the lift onto Gabby, I don't think they can kill him, but well, maybe they can actually. Leashed up, gets the ulti off, trying to get out of there. Does have the double leap, but they're blocking his way. He doesn't have a way out. Oh, good jump in front of the Slark. And now there's no split push happening.
They've just got the 1 primal split for a little bit longer, but that should be enough maybe to get the job done.
Keeping control for the moment. Cuckoo's there. Jump in from Carl. Has the Hex. Do they have enough, though? Good bushwhack. Gabby down so low already. Rooted. Do they have the damage? No. Carl already dead for 100 seconds. No buyback. Gabby has to do it all alone. There's no way that's going to work. They jump forward for Whitemon. He too will fall. Cuckoo gets bashed immediately upon trying to TP out of there and doesn't manage to escape with the second TP. They all got a buyback, but eyes on the prize. Talon, they know victory is in their sights. Can they finish this one off, though? Proc to Aeon Disc on Makoto. They need everything here.
Going for the throne. They've got to move out and defend.
Gabby comes in from behind, trying to find Q. He just wants to kill his old teammate. It's not quite working for him, though. The second jump away from Makoto, still keeping control. KP Aeon Disc. It procs again. Whitemon trying to survive through this, but they don't have enough damage. They do not have nearly enough damage, and with that, Talon gonna set their sights on the Ancient, finish this game off a clean 2-0. And I think we got a little bit of revenge here from the team coming from Div 2.
T1 giving KP some tips. You know, they're